She-Hulk, Episode 7, The Retreat. Wait. Before you click off this video, if you're a viewer of one of my live streams, stick around. Because I have an idea that might change the way I do my Disney Plus reviews. But before we get started on this, I need to make a phone call.
The Superhuman Law Division at GLKNA.
Wait, that was the wrong number. Let's just skip that, guys. How do you do, G-Pot crew? It's your Nutty Buddy Putty here, and today we're going to be doing the review for Episode 7, The Retreat, or The Retreat. But today I want to talk about something that I've been thinking about. I don't get to live stream much, and I do save my Disney Plus days for Thursdays, and I'm thinking maybe next week, maybe I'll start live streaming my reviews. The way that would work is you guys wouldn't be able to see the video. I'd have to mute the audio, things of that nature. But I may actually do it to where I do it live. We could do live watch parties. I do my review there, set up the recording, and then go ahead and post it. So if you guys are one of my viewers on my live streams and want me to do those kind of live streams, so I at least live stream another extra day this week since I'm only doing it basically one time a week, then comment below Disney Plus watch parties or a live stream reviews, something with a hashtag. Let's do hashtag live stream reviews. And if I get enough of you guys, if I feel like the ratio of viewers to commenters tells me I need to do it, I'll do it. I have no problem. If we get a good ratio that goes above 50%, then I think, yeah, we need to do it. So, but with that being said, today we are going to be reviewing Episode 7. Now, if you guys saw in the beginning of the week, I did the She-Hulk review for Episode 6, and I also did the Andor review. And I'm going to be very honest with you, unless Andor Episode 4 turns out to be good to me, then She-Hulk has the crown for me right now when it comes to enjoyability. Andor, I would feel, is more solidified in their effects, where She-Hulk still has the problems with CGI. But it's more fun to me to watch She-Hulk, while Andor just seems boring. Like they're trying to make it a Bourne Identity or Bourne, even though I've never seen those movies, it just feels like that's what they're trying to do, and it's just not my cup of tea. Which I've never seen the Bourne movies. Yeah, kill me. But that's what I imagine I would think of it. I don't know. Again, I might like the Bourne movies and not never know. But the point to the whole thing is this. I'm not feeling Andor at the moment. I'm not feeling the vibe on it. But we'll get to that when we get to the Andor review. You're here for She-Hulk, and I'm enjoying She-Hulk. So with that being said, let's go ahead and break down this episode, get my final thoughts, and then get this video out there so you guys can watch it and finally comment below if you want me to live stream these reviews. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get this review started. Okay, so based on this guy's horns, this is clearly got to be Man-Bull. Man-Bull I only know from a Spider-Man comic book. I can't remember which one it was. And I think based on what I've seen online, apparently Daredevil too, because he first appeared in Daredevil, which I didn't know about that. But yes, Spider-Man, but he looks different. Here's the version of Man-Bull that I remember. So I don't know if if this is the same guy or not. But then the next guy, AGUILA, which is right. Let me see if I can get to it without because I don't want to see anything that not. Okay, there he goes. Oh, it actually worked out. Okay. So then there's this guy. This guy I had no idea who it was, but apparently it is Alejandro Montoya. But it also says AGUILA, A-G-U-I-L-A. So I don't know how he goes in the comic book, but this is what he looks like in the comic book, based off the PBA. And he looks a lot like Swordsman. He reminds me of Swordsman, but there's a lot of characters with swords. So I don't know what the situation with that is. But his origins apparently are from Power Man and Iron Fist, which I didn't read a lot of the Iron Fist comics. I did read the Defender comics, which brought in Daredevil and Iron Fist. But there was a lot of those Marvel Knight comic books that had a lot of those good stories. But I don't remember these characters. Neither one of these characters were involved in the Marvel Knight series. So But not, well, actually, I don't know for this one, for the Man-Bill, well, I know for a fact it wasn't, but for this, I don't know. Maybe he was in the Marvel Knights and I just never noticed it. I don't remember it. Either way, hey, two hidden characters in the show so far. I like the little Easter egg. I like that they're bringing out things. It feels like they're pretty much doing what James Gunn did and pulling from the absolutely crazy ones. And I'm happy for it. So let's continue. Next, we have a very strange version, but he was already strange version of Porcupine. Now, Porcupine is a character that I didn't really read about because another thing that when it comes to my knowledge of Marvel Comics, is because of the encyclopedias. So let me explain one thing that a lot of people might not realize, especially a lot of you kids since you have the internet. Encyclopedias don't exist anymore, but that's the reason why you have things called a Wikipedia. An encyclopedia back in the day would be a book that would basically give you information based on letters, but they would actually do encyclopedias for like Marvel Comics, DC Comics, things of that nature. I remember Star Wars encyclopedias. It was just basic knowledge that had everything. And as a kid, you didn't have the internet. So basically, if you were reading comics, but then you already don't have the comic book, you would go to these encyclopedias and just go through reading about characters. I remember Porcupine being one of those characters in that book, and it actually got me interested in finding out more about him. And he later ended up being in like a Captain America comic books. I think it was in Spider-Man comic books. And here's what he looks like. Sorry, I did forget. And this is actually the reason why this reminds me of that is because these are the kind of pictures you would see in the encyclopedia with information to the right or left, depending on where they position the page of that character. So yeah, I really loved having those Marvel Star Wars encyclopedias, and even though I may not have read every comic book that they come from, that's how I was able to learn about these Marvel comic book characters a lot. And then this, I don't know who this is, so I tried to look up, so I figured I'll just wait and see what he says, but I don't know who that is. That guy, yeah, yeah. We'll find out. But anyway, with that being said, let's continue.
Saracen thinks he's a vampire. Wow.
Okay, so Saracen is in this. Okay, so Saracen is a character from the Punisher comics that's a swordsman too, just like AGUILA from earlier. Saracen is a character from the Punisher comic books, but he's a lot like AGUILA and he carries a sword. This does not look like him. Let me find a picture real quick and I'll show you. Okay, so this is what he looks like in the comic books. He's a Punisher villain. Now, I like it because Punisher is part of the backlog of Daredevil, and we did have an Iron Fist character. So I like that they're pulling from those Netflix characters because they're kind of blending in with She-Hulk's story. But this wasn't what I expected. But yeah, he's now part of the lore of She-Hulk. There you guys have it. Basically, four characters to talk about from the Marvel Comics. And nothing else. Outside of, I really did enjoy this story. Honestly, I wanted to do Andor this morning, but I think I'm going to go ahead and scrap it. Maybe take a little nap before I have to go to work, and we'll do Andor later. Because honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm really enjoying She-Hulk. I like the way they're turning out with this thing. And of course, I'm really excited for what's to come, because we still haven't gotten to Daredevil. I think we have, one more episode, or either 3 more episodes. I'm not sure if they're doing 8 or 10. They even could be doing 9. I have no idea. But we haven't even gotten to Daredevil in the comic books yet. So stay tuned for that, guys. I know for myself, Andor might be a little bit slow, but hopefully it'll pick up. But we'll save that for another time as far as like later this afternoon. And then again, still comment below what do you guys want as far as the thing. Live stream review, something in that nature. Type it in the chat, guys. I want to know that you guys want to see me do the review live. Anyway, guys, as always, I'm Putty, G-Pod Crew. You know what we do. And I'll see you guys in the Andor review. Unless you just wait for the She-Hulk one, too. Either way, I'll see you guys next week. Or next video. Or I'll see you later. Peace.